Alright, if you were looking for the directions, well, they were right inside there. I was looking all through the box, all through everything. They were inside this thing. Okay, what you got to do is figure out where you want this mounting bracket to go. So you actually have to hold the cabinet up and make sure it's, you know, far enough away from the sink, the faucet, and also far enough away from your lights above. And in addition to that, you have to make sure you know where your studs are at. So I've located my stud. Okay, I've even marked it right here. So this is where I'm going to anchor to. And if this thing will span, I'm going to try and, I think that's about the only one I'm going to be able to anchor to. So I'm going to drill a hole in this thing and anchor it to the stud. Let's say, for instance, you misjudge your stud on your mount. It's not the end of the world. So I screwed a screw in there and I didn't hit stud, which is kind of goofy because really right up here that's a stud, but I think what I'm hitting is a cross member. So I come down here. I figured if I went from here all the way straight down, I'd be into a stud. Not the case. That's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that same hole, but I'm going to use one of these, a drywall screw, and now that's darn near as good. So I'm going to put that in there, and we're going to secure this thing, which is good because I'll be able to use this. Maybe I can find a stud along here. If not, I'll use another one of these. So I've now put my mounting bracket in, but I didn't screw that in all the way because I want to be able to see where I'm going to put these next holes. Ideally, it's going to be on studs. If not, I'll have to do another drywall screw. Okay, what I did is I put my level on here. Want that thing to be dead nuts. And then what I did that. And I marked it after it was. Right when it comes up to there, I'm going to put a screw. I'm going to put a screw through there, drill a hole. I'll have a flat bottom here. Okay, so what I did is I'm shooting for the stud, right? So it's at the very end of this run. And you're wondering, well, how do I know if I'm drilling in the stud? Well, there's some wood chips right there. Drilled in, pulled it out. Got wood chips, not just the white stuff. So line it up right there. I don't need a drywall screw. I just put a screw straight in there, right into the wood. That'll be good to go, nice and flat. Alright, double check level. Boom. Okay. You definitely have to get somebody else to help you with this because they have to hold the whole piece on here while you mark it. And what I did, the directions say to hold the piece up, get somebody else to hold it up, and this slides in and you mark the highest piece on there, or highest point on there. Same thing with this side, so you can't really do that on your own. I mean, you could tape the thing down or strap it down somehow if you had to. But if you have somebody else, it'll help you tremendously. So these are the two clips that come with it. So we're going to put a couple holes there and there. That's just like this says. Again, if you're not into a stud, you got to use these things because that thing will rip right out of the drywall. Also, if you're using a drill and not a cordless, be very careful because you can bust these things right in half. These These little plastic, just go easy on. Torque them down too much and you'll rip it and bust it. It'll be useless. So there you go, do the same thing to the other side. Okay, happens to be, and this will be a surefire way to tell if you're into a stud. If your drywall screw starts doing something like that, it's a stud. You don't need one of those. We're going to go straight screw on that one. Okay, so the next step, the whole goal here is to mount these babies. And we're good here. We're just going to put that drywall screw into there. We're going to mount that right there. Here, same thing, but we're just going to go straight screw. Okay, so we've now got our two mounting brackets in place. And the bar across the bottom. Okay, the next step is to install the side brackets. Okay, you got 4 of those. You got 4 side brackets there, 4 screws. We're going to put those in just like they show right there. So we got the thing opened up here. Put those in. You're going, okay, I got a million holes here. Which freaking one do I put the side brackets in? Well, you go with the one that's a little bit offset, because that's kind of where other shit's gonna go. So you put one there and there in the bottom. Same thing with that side. Okay, and this thing's gonna go in there, just so you know, it's not like that or like that. This thing is gonna go in there like that. So on the outside, that hole there is going to line up with that hole there, and this configuration on the outside. Okay, brackets are in. Bracket. Okay, here you got a couple side pieces. So in your directions you'll notice it says remove the backing. When they talk about backing, they're talking about the peel here, right? You got some sticking there, and what you're going to do is remove this, that one, and that one, and you're going to stick the glass on there. Okay, now when you're putting this on there, it says you want to hold it on there for at least 20 seconds, so press it on and hold it for a while. Okay, I went ahead and mounted this thing, and really you could wait till you put these side pieces on. You don't have to wait till it's on the ground. Let's see what we did there. So I'm going to slide it up in there, and then it'll sit nicely on that bottom rack there, or that bottom piece. Same thing here. This thing isn't going anywhere, so I can pull on it. Not even loose. Pull on it, nothing. So it's nice and anchored in. I'm into a stud there, you know. We're all good. Don't have to worry about it falling out. Okay, so we got the side piece mounted, or stuck on there, right? We peeled the 4 pieces off the brackets. Just push it on there real good. Hold it. Should be good to go. Go ahead and take your blue stuff off. Go ahead and remove all your corner pieces too, along with your blue plastic. Alright, here you got 2 shelves. and you have to decide where to put them. So I'm going with third one up and third one down on the top. But you got to put in these little deals like this, so that flap, the skinny flap there, goes up. They got it machined just right, so it goes in there like that. So you do the same thing. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory. So there you go. So all the glass comes with a coating too. So like that, you're gonna want to peel that off both sides. I've got the shelves ready to go. Let's go ahead and put this on here and see what happens. Okay, that's how those go on. So, you know, without busting the glass, it's a tight fit. It's perfect, actually. Without busting the glass, these little things actually snap in there. But you don't want to push hard down on the middle of the glass. It was more flexible than I thought, but really, you could bust the glass trying to get these things into place. But they snap in. They snap in tight, so it won't move. It's just real nice. I do the same thing for the top shelf. There we go, shelves are in. Okay, this little packet you get here, well, those are for all those unused holes. Alright, goes in there, just like that. This is harder than you think.